electric.
Do you remember the first conversation that you had? Because what was that spark? Was it something you talked about? Was it sort of like, yeah, we have a really unique chemistry?
Well, the first thing that happened was Icona came in through the door, and I already prepared a very strong drink, and we didn't know each other, but was like, welcome to my party. And it was so weird, but even then, it just felt like we've known each other, like you were one of my close friends.
Yeah, and I mean, I knew of Caroline. I knew that she was a musician, and Caroline knew that I was a musician. So I kind of felt like, wow, I want to get to know that girl because she seems so cool. And I guess that night was kind of just something weird happened. It was like we fell in love in a very like friendship way.
Yeah.
And I think we've also been talking about this so many times. Like, I think we both, like Rose said, I think we both were down at the bottom, which made us so open. And we saw so many things we otherwise wouldn't have seen if I would have been happy in my relationship with my boyfriend and you would have been doing your music stuff.
Yeah.
It would have gone very well.
Started, and all the frustration that I felt before, I felt so misunderstood. Like no one understood what I wanted to do, but I couldn't put my finger on what it was until I met Icona. I felt like, wow, this is how it's supposed to feel like when you create. It was just so easy.
Was there something that sort of, and I'm not sure if you can explain this, but because it seems so intuitive when you work together, is there something that she has that you don't, and vice versa? Do you complement each other?
Wow, I think we have a lot of different
Superpowers.
Yeah, superpowers.
Different superpowers, yes. It's good. We complement each other very well. Now I think our superpowers kind of mix together.
Yeah. But I definitely remember that because I was producing a lot at that time because before I was in a lot of different bands, but I started to kind of experiment with the music. So I started to produce that. So when I met Caroline, I was in a point in my development where I couldn't find new melodies in my head because I was kind of stuck in my little, so I got bored very easily. And then I met Caroline, she kind of had the similar melodies, but they were a little bit cooler, edgier, and better, and sometimes really bad. But still, it was something magic about it.
I'm human.
Had certain sadness or bittersweet sentiments, and then really upbeat melodies. That's how I would describe it.
Yeah.
I think that sounds like a very good.
Yeah, I would say that that is kind of, a lot of times we kind of disguise our heartbreak stories in a little bit happier melodies to not make it so damn dark.
Yeah.
So if you listen to our song, it might sound a little happier than it actually is. And we say like always when we go up on stage and we perform the songs, you go through all these different stages. You go through like a lot of breakups and heartbreaks and getting back, falling in love with people, falling out of love. So you kind of, sometimes when you go off stage, you're kind of empty. You're like, wow, I just went through every feeling a person can go through, but in 1 hour. And I shared it with all of these people in front of me. So, but we definitely
And it's like having a romance
music. Yeah.
with everyone in the audience for that night. Like we steal them for 1 hour,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very intense.
Yeah.
And it's romantic.
It's very romantic, but I would definitely say that we write kind of dark pop music.
Yeah, exactly. Even I Love It.
Yeah.
It's pretty serious, you know.
Yeah,
About crashing
angry,
cars and all
yeah.
that. Pretty angry.
really-
It's an amazing breakup song, actually.
It feels like, unfortunately, a lot of people can relate to it.
They know how it feels to get their hearts broken.
Yes, and also you can put a lot of other situations in it as well.